Hi divas, welcome back. I know the hiatus has been long, but I'm here. I'm here now. Don't kill me. I'm here now with my Red Bull, so I'm ready to yap. Today is just a yap video. I feel like it would be nice to just sit down and update and kind of just chat about things that I've been really enjoying and really re-enjoying actually. So over the semesters, I've kind of been putting a couple things that I really like on the back burner to focus on school, but now that summer is back, I've kind of gotten into things that I haven't been able to like really get into during the summer or during the semester. But one of the first things I guess I'd want to say is, do you see anything different? My hair, if you haven't noticed, I'm sorry I didn't give you some time to guess, but my hair I cut it back. I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I had 6 months with it. It was really cute. I'm glad I tried it because I feel like I would have regretted it if I didn't try it. But I tried it. It was nice, and then it started growing out, and then I just like really couldn't deal with like the side gap scenario going on. And I just wanted my straight bangs back, so I cut them back. It took me a little bit to acclimate to them again and figure them out and figure out the parting. It's still a little wonky, but who cares, guys? Who cares? It's enough for me. And honestly, I missed it. And it's 100% now that I'll probably die with this hairstyle. I don't think I can really change it because I love this hairstyle. It feels like me. The other hair felt like a wig after a while for some reason. I just like spent so much time trying to just get it to sit right. Like I'm in class, like fidgeting with it. Like, girl, stool up. Like my baby bangs just sit. They just sit there. I don't have to worry about them. Like they just do their thing. So that's the first thing. Second thing, guess what I got? I got a new car, which we will be seeing. Or you guys will be seeing soon. But I got a new car. In the past, probably at the end of April, my car's timing chain basically died. I thought she was gonna, or he, because it was a he. I named him Creature. That was his name. And I basically found out that once it happens, it's kind of hard to fix. And a month goes by with me in a rental car. Dude, me in a rental car, I hate rentals. I'm sorry. I had a rental car for a month. I know. And then the whole month I was doing my research on cars. Buggy, mini, buggy, mini, buggy, mini. I ended up going with a mini. Got a 2025 Mini Cooper. Anyways, she's so cute. I named her Elvira. She feels so cunt. She feels so me. Every time I drive in her, I feel so fucking badass. I love her. But other than that, those are some of the two big major life updates. Got a new car. I cut my hair. My birthday passed. My birthday was on June 11th. It was pretty low-key. I'll put some pictures in here, but throughout the day, I went to the gym, I hung out with my boyfriend, we went to lunch, and then we kind of slowly got ready for the night, and I got me and my friends a reservation at a speakeasy. We all had tickets to go to a techno night to the place I went to goth night. So we went there, which was really fun, danced, got drunk, and it was a good night. It was a good birthday. Literally a week before, I went shopping and got new clothes. Literally this top and these shorts, I don't know if you can see them. It's this belted low-waist jean shorts, and I feel like I always struggle finding jean shorts at the mall, so when I found those, I found another pair too. They're like faux leather. They're really cute. Other than that, I wanted to do a little haul of things I bought at the bookstore. Yeah. Some movie things, which is why I have this Obsession poster up here, because I went and I saw Obsession. I went and I saw Backrooms too, but they didn't have a Backrooms poster at the Alamo I went to, but they had the Obsession poster, so I put that there. Got some new books, some music things. This has to do with BTS, and if you know me in real life, or if you've watched a couple of my other old videos, you know I was into K-pop a really, really long time ago, and there's a BTS resurgence happening right now because of their new album. That has really ignited something in me recently, and I also want to talk about a couple of things. more specifically Berserk, because there's 2 new chapters that came out, and there's another one about to come out in July. Why was I going to say June? In the beginning of July. So I'm really excited for that, and I wanted to talk about that. But first, let's talk about the books I got. Oh my god, I have a book collecting problem. I love buying books. There's something wrong with me. And yeah, at least buying books is better than buying, I don't really know. But it is literally my guilty pleasure. It's something that I cannot resist. I've actually been actively avoiding the bookstore because every time I go there, I find a way to convince myself to buy something. I don't know why. I just want to go browse. I love looking at the journals, I love looking at the manga, I like looking at the puzzles, I like looking at every section and just like really deep diving into every genre and picking out books that I think are interesting and making my own library. I don't know honestly where it came from. I've always loved books, but it became a bigger habit when I moved out. But anyway, so one of the first books I picked up is this, and if you've heard of it, Shadow and Claw, it's like the first half of this fantasy series. I bought it because I kind of wanted to get into fantasy, and I feel like I'm sorry, new book smell. It's not even that new. It's like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks old. I literally haven't touched it. This is a fantasy book. If you've heard it, if you have any comments or anything, let me know. I have literally no idea what the fuck this is about. I read the back. It seemed interesting. It seemed like a lot of world building, and I love that. I got this, and then as soon as I got it, honestly, I regretted it a little bit because I was like, why did I buy this? Why didn't I just buy the physical copy of Game of Thrones? Because I have such trouble with the audiobook. Not that it's bad, because the guy who reads it is amazing. And if you've read or listened to Game of Thrones audiobook, you know what I'm talking about. He's so good at reading. He does all the voices. It's so good and it's so interesting. But as someone who gets lost in my thoughts doing things all the time, listening to an audiobook is like torture a little bit. It's constantly going, like, rewinding the last 10 minutes. I think it takes like an hour or so to get through like 15 minutes because I'm constantly rewinding because I'm not paying attention because it's like an audiobook. It like just gets lost back there. So I've decided to get the physical copy of those and just read them because they are really good. And I've gotten pretty far into the audiobook, but I just find it so hard to stay focused with it. So yeah, I really hope this is not on a did not finish list. So there's that. Second, I bought the 4th installation, I guess you could say, because it's not really part of the trilogy of Ring. If you guys are still on Ring and you're reading it, because I know a couple of you are, let me know how you're thinking about it, or what you're thinking about it. I still stand by me liking Ring, the first book, way better than the second book. I still really, really like the second book, and I'll probably say probably one of my top trilogies so far. The second book is a little more technical than the first, but I have taken a break between them, and I haven't read Loop yet, but I figured I would go ahead and buy S because it's kind of like the offshoot of the trilogy, and this is the next one in the installation. So I figured I would buy it and have it in my library because, I mean, look at the cover. Oh my god, and when I went to the store and I was like, I always look for the trilogy and see what they got, they added a new Ring book with a new cover, and it looks like a VCR, and I'm so fucking jealous. I'm so jealous I don't have that one, and I'm trying to convince myself not to buy it because I already have the book. There's no point in getting it because of the cover, you know what I mean? I don't know. If you have that one, I'm jealous of you, and you're on my rob list. So lock your windows. Okay, the next one is a sci-fi because I'm currently reading Annihilation, and I've just kind of really been into sci-fi. I don't really know. Sci-fi movies. I was really into, like, before summer started, what is it called? Existential horror. Yes. what was the movie I watched that kind of pitted this in? Oh, it was Iron Lung. That's so funny. Me and Aiden went and watched Iron Lung in theaters, and we really love the, like, cosmic horror. So we went home and watched The Color of Space, which was really good. It was really fucking creepy and really fucking trippy. And then after that, it just really made me want to read Annihilation. So I've been reading Annihilation slowly. Honestly, if I really sat down and paid some time to it, I would be able to finish it really fast. I'm like really close to being finished. Oh, maybe I'm just halfway. I thought it was closer, but I'm halfway. So I was looking in the sci-fi section and found Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And this looked great. When I was looking at it at first, close up, I didn't notice it was a face, and then like when I pull it up and hold it like this, it's a face. So I didn't really realize it. And apparently this guy, Philip K. Dick, apparently he has some really good sci-fi books. So I'm interested. And apparently this was actually the inspiration for Blade Runner, which is another reason why I got it. And it's kind of short, so I figured it would be a nice little read. I need to get on my reading, to be honest, because every time I talk about books, I get like this inspiration to like want to read, and then when I don't act on it, like it just goes away. But I genuinely need to start reading again, because I just love the feeling of just waiting all day to read your fucking book, and literally you're like locked in and you're like, don't fucking talk to me, don't say anything, let me finish my book. There's just something so satisfying about such a good book. Oh my god. Another thing when I went there that I couldn't resist buying, which actually snowballed into me buying the other 3 books. Because I was going to the store and I wasn't going to buy anything. I just wanted to browse because it's my happy place. It's my crash out place and my happy place. So I just like being there. I like looking at books. I like literally sometimes okay. Actually, this is not true because I can't ever go into the bookstore without buying anything. But sometimes I will go into the bookstore and yes, I'll pick out some books that I really want to buy, like my top books that I want to buy. And then there are obviously another handful of books that I want to buy, but they're not on my top list. So I'll take a picture of the cover and I'll type in the title and I'll put it in my notes. So I have like a list of books that I want to go and buy. I don't know, sometimes it's fun to go and look at my library and rediscover the books I've bought that I haven't touched yet. And it's so satisfying. If there's ever an apocalypse or everything, I'm like literally set. I got my Supernatural DVD set and I got my fucking books and my Berserk shit. So that's all I need. 2 backpacks of my Berserk shit could kill someone. Literally smack it at someone and it would like put someone in a coma. Speaking about manga, I was looking at the manga section and saw that they had the 20th anniversary version of Nana. And now I do not have any Nana collection, which is actually shocking to me because I love Nana. But I saw the 20th anniversary collection. Look at, like, come on. Oh my god, it's beautiful. The front has Nana and the back has Nana. Both. And it's the 25th anniversary edition. And I could only convince myself to get one because it was so expensive. It was $25 for this. That's half of this. That's crazy. So I had to get one, and I had to look up to make sure that it's not like limited edition, and make sure that I could get the rest later. So I did, and they are online. So that's the case, then that's the case. So I bought this because I had to. You know I had to, and I couldn't resist because I have a problem resisting. Now, the last other thing I bought was the pushing clips because I never have any bookmarks. Literally noted here. Pieces of paper. What is this? Oh, that's a receipt. Usually it's honestly the receipt I bought the book with, or just like random like cut of paper, just like literally anything random. Because I'm always like super like, I don't know, I want like a really cool bookmark, but I've never found a bookmark that like really I was like, yeah, that one. And as someone who does, yes, I read like 2 books at a time. I do that. I need multiples, so I figured I would get these magnet clips, and they're pushing because why not customize it? So I got that. Yes. And if you guys have any to be read books, any recommendations, please leave them below because you know me, I will go and read them. I will go and buy them too. If you tell me they're good, I will go buy them. So yeah, if you want to know what kind of books I read, go and watch my library tour video, my personal library tour video. I do love updating you guys on books that I just keep buying because I can't resist. It's a bad habit. I'm sorry. I'm a book collector. I like it. You know, I'm getting it ready for my big, massive library that I'm going to have in my house later when we buy a house. So, but now I wanted to talk about obsession. So I got this poster after I went and I watched it in theaters, which was a great experience. I've been ranting and raving about it ever since I went and watched it. And honestly, ever since I went and watched it, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it, okay? And funny enough, I don't know if you guys watched the movie Pulse. There's an American adaptation too, but it's originally Japanese. I can't remember the guy who made it, but I feel like he's pretty famous. I can't remember. It's pretty well known in the horror community. Pardon me, I can't remember. Bad memory. But I watched it probably like a month and a half before Obsession came out, and I went and watched Obsession. I watched it with my friend Olivia at home. We decided to watch it because it was on my list. And she watches movies, but like she's not a crazy movie addict like I am. I love checking movies off my list, and I love watching bad movies. I love watching good movies, mid movies. I love watching just movies. I'll just watch them. Some days I'll sit down and watch like 5 movies a day if I have literally nothing to do, like on a summer day with nothing to do and no one to bother me. I'll literally watch 5 movies in a row, and it's like a good fucking, like that's a good fucking day. Like I love those days. Or a day where I'm able to just sit and read a book. Good fucking day. I don't know what is this? I don't know. But anyways, I watched Pulse, and I've seen a couple clips here and there because, yeah, people talk about like specific scenes in the movie, so I was aware of those, which was unfortunate that it was a little spoiled. But I watched it, and God, it reminded me of Serial Experiments Lane, just the concept of the internet and kind of getting sucked in on the internet and becoming a ghost of yourself, which is kind of what it seemed to be an innuendo about, because I think it came out around the time where internet kind of was surging. Man, that was creepy. I love a horror movie that like really puts you on edge and doesn't use jump scares, because yeah, a jump scare is always going to be scary. A movie that has jump scares all the time, of course, is going to be scary. I mean, you're scared for 2 seconds. But there's a different kind of art in being a horror movie or making a horror movie that is just suspenseful and fucking unsettling. And that's my favorite. I love being unsettled. I love the psychological aspect of it. I love not knowing what's going to happen next. I love just being on the edge of my seat rather than being startled. So I do appreciate those movies a little more. I love a good jump scare though. But I do appreciate those movies a little more, and I hold them a little bit higher than the rest. So when I watched Pulse, it really scratched a psychological suspenseful itch, and I really, really liked it, and I was ranting and raving about it. When I watched it, I was like, holy shit, I just have never seen a concept like this before, or haven't watched it or seen a movie like this before, and maybe there's a lot that I don't know of, so if there is, let me know down below. But so yeah, I watched Pulse and whatever, and Session came out. I went and watched it, and there were specific scenes, which here I will say spoilers up ahead, so if you haven't watched it and you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch the rest, and hopefully I can put a timestamp down below after spoilers. But yeah, fair warning. So when I watched Obsession, and I got this whole suspenseful feel, I just like the concept of a relationship horror too. So well done. Good timing as well. Good timing in the world. But the specific scenes where Nikki is unnaturally moving back and forth, the vase and everything, reminded me so much of Pulse. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, like this is giving the same vibe. I love this. I love this. My jaw was on the floor, I think like 4 times throughout the movie. The girl next to me probably saw the inside of my fucking mouth and my uvula, because I was like, the whole time, I think I'm like not joking. I did not know anything about what it was when I was going in. I saw the trailer and I was like, meh, I don't think I'm gonna watch it, because I saw the trailer of Together and I didn't really watch Together either, and I kind of thought it wasn't going to be that good, and maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't watch together, and it gave the same vibe. So I wasn't going to watch it, and then my friend Hunter was like, we need to go watch it, and I was like, okay. So I went and watched it, and my jaw was actually on the floor. It's been a really, 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 really long time when I've watched a horror movie and have actually been shocked, jarred, taken aback, and kind of not really knowing where the whole thing was going to go. Like, I had no idea where the turns were going to be. I mean, I could guess, but I was wrong. So there were a couple of scenes, especially when she was just unnaturally doing things, where I was like, like literally, if someone had a video camera in the movie theater, my mouth was like, I think like 80% of the fucking time, and I'm like eating and going, staring at the screen like shocked. I literally was like, just like baffled the entire time. And first of all, Indy Navarette, so gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love her. I followed her on Instagram. I love her. She is beautiful. Love her vibe. But anyways, that movie was so fucking good. Hence that. It was so good. I rated it a 4.5 out of 5 because I'm really strictly kind of out of a 5 out of 5. I'm strictly save those for specific movies, but honestly at this point I might go and change it because I've been thinking about it for like months on end after watching the movie. It was so good. We can have a conversation about it down below, what you think of it. Please let the people down below know if you're going to spoil it or anything, so if people haven't seen it, whatever. But at this point, if you haven't seen it or been spoiled it from TikTok or whatever the hell, I'm shocked. How do you do that? Let me know, because I'd like to use that. It's just such a great movie, and it reminded me of Pulse. And then as I was like doing my research on the movie, funny enough, the guy who made the movie, can't remember his name, Curry Barker, there you go, was inspired by Pulse. And I was just like, what? Anyways, I just love finding connections like that, so that was really good. Backrooms, super hyped for. Actually watched it 2 days after Obsession, which was like a hard follow. To be honest, I was really excited for it. I knew it was going to be the Kane Pixels version or Kane Parsons version, so I was prepared for there not to be too many entities. I honestly didn't think there was going to be any, but I really liked it too. I rated it a little bit lower than Obsession because Obsession was just like knocked it out of the ballpark for me. Like, I was not expecting it. Backrooms has been hyped up for a while, and it was more of just like, I enjoy the fandom and I love the liminal space and everything, so I really enjoyed that, and it did, in my opinion, feel like it was setting up for something a little bit. That was my humble opinion about Backrooms. I still really, really liked it. So those were the two main movies I think I've watched recently. Let me go look at my letterbox real quick and see if there's anything more recent that I watched, because I feel like there was. Oh, I did watch, before I watched Obsession, probably like a couple of months, I can't remember when it came out, Something Very Bad is Going to Happen, the show. Okay, relationship horror, loving it. I watched the first 2 episodes of that show being like, oh my god, this is going to be like straight on the cob. I thought it was a teensy bit corny. Yeah, I was like, okay, like this is either going to be like really bad Netflix or it's going to be really good. And then after I hit like the 3rd or 4th episode, I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. And I just locked the fuck in on that show. I'm sad I finished it so fast, but it was so good. So good. She was also, I can't remember her name, the actress, she's also so good. She was so good that I had to go and watch Daisy Jones and the Six after, which was so good. I don't know why I haven't fucking watched that show. I blazed through Daisy Jones and the Six. So good. I'm so sad I did. I would go rewatch it. It was peak. I think those were the last couple of things I have watched. I'm starting to gear up to watch some anime, but I've just like kind of been in the mood for watching anime. Another thing that I've been watching, which actually segues me to BTS here. I think I briefly talked about really liking K-pop in my high school years. I have always been really into K-dramas. I will watch K-dramas on the occasion. Like if I can't find any regular American dramas to watch, I will do a good K-drama scroll and do a cleanse and just watch K-dramas, and then I'll go back, and it's just, I don't know, sometimes K-dramas just really satisfy that dramatic feeling that you want, a dramatic romance, a dramatic mystery, you know. So I don't know, I just go back to K-dramas here and there. I do the same thing with anime. When you want something short, good, but fucking slaps, anime, K-drama, you know? So I'll just like go and I'll like bounce around, and I love doing that. I love doing that with movies. I love doing it with shows, with music. So when I was in high school, I really, really liked K-pop, and I was like definitely, I think it's second gen K-pop. BTS was like my alt group. Like my alt group that literally everything that came out about BTS, I was on that shit like a fucking hawk, okay? I loved everyone else, but BTS was a group that I loved everything about, right? And as I went to college, it slowly dwindled and dwindled and dwindled, and I was a big fucking BTS fan, like big. I have the Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2 album. It's like right down here, but I'm sorry, I don't want to really grab it right now. When Ariane came out, I was seeing stuff on TikTok about it being released and like live on Netflix, and I was like, you know what? Like, I usually, up until this point, do a yearly like rewatch of BTS's music videos, because it's just like nostalgic for me. It reminds me of high school. It reminds me of a time where I was a little bit angsty. So it came up on my page, and I was like, you know what, for shits and giggles, let me go and watch this live. I go and watch the live. I love the album. Oh my god. After the 4-year hiatus, amazing. I fell off around Butter and Dynamite because I just started listening to other stuff, and I felt as though they were becoming more poppy mainstream, which is not generally the kind of music they made. They made a lot of like rap, R&B, when I was really listening to them, more ballads. So when it kind of started getting there, it kind of fell off a little bit. They had their hiatus and everything, and now adult me has been reintroduced to the whole thing and has become really obsessed. Really obsessed. So I went and I bought the Living Legends album. This is a very nice little album. I wish I could remember most of the vocabulary in Korean so I can read their little notes, but I can't remember. I can read it and I can understand some of it, but I'm not like, I'm like forgetting. Like, I forgot a lot of stuff. So it comes in this little thing. This is like a little like band that holds it. Sometimes when I'm looking through it, I'll put this in my hair because it's like, or actually a really good headband. But anyway, so it opens and it's like full of posters. Okay, full of posters. All of their posters. I've kind of kept them there so I can look at them because I don't know if I want them on my wall. But I love this little envelope. It has the Dipper because it's 7 stars, 7 constellations, and 7 members. I love it. And then these are like the full body photo cards. The full body photo cards. You can pop out the top. And then it comes with everyone's photo cards. Sign on the back again. Everyone's photo cards. V's is over here. And actually, it's so funny. Jimin's is over here because he was behind my phone because he's my bias, like I said again. But this was behind my phone, but I took it out because I was scared it was going to get damaged and kind of like sun washed, so I took it out. But I have those. The CD is in here. The CD, which I don't have anything to play it on. I wish my car had a CD player. My computer doesn't either, but this is for when I find a CD player, and these are the lyrics and everything on the inside. So, and I'm so glad I bought it. When this album came out, I went and I actually bought the Living Legends album, and then I went and I bought the Jimin vinyl, which I have down here. After I bought the albums, and I was so happy that I was able to experience another comeback for them, because I did not know that was going to happen after their military service. I thought they were done. They were going on tour, so I bought tickets. So that was really, really nice. I got really good tickets. I'm like right front center. Not on the floor, on the hundreds, like the lower bowl, right in front of the front. So I got a good view. I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited. So since I got that, I really wanted the light stick. Okay, I've never owned a light stick, but I really wanted a BTS light stick experience, right? I want to decorate it and everything. Tell me why Target was lying to my fucking face. I would constantly go to Target and check, right? They wouldn't have it, okay? And at one point I was like, you know what, I might as well ask, right? So I ask, and I'm like, hey, like, it's this miserable mid-30s man. And I go up to him and I'm like, really nice about it too. And I'm like, hey, like, do you have any more of the BTS light sticks out back? No. Oh, like, do you know when you're gonna come back in stock? No. Oh, like, do you know if anyone else, like, any other Target around us holds it? No. So unkind. And I was just like trying to be so polite, and he was like, just come in the morning. And I was like, oh, okay, so you just want me to stand here in the morning and hope that it is in stock. So I ended up getting the app. I kept looking. One day I get on the app and it basically is like, oh, like, we're not holding this anymore in any of the Targets near you. Kill me. Y'all lied to me. You all lied to my face. You lied to my face. But yeah, I have tickets to the BTS concert in Baltimore, so if you guys are going to that one and you're an ARMY, let me know. I'm making freebies, so I will be passing out freebies, so if you see me and you want to free me. So I have the red one for the Arirang album, and then I have this purple one for the ARMY, because ARMY color is purple, and these are a little bit different, but they're the same Lucky Knot. This one looks a little wonky because it's been on my bag for a little bit. And this one actually has a little Jimin charm that I made. And I'm also doing bracelets. So be prepped, get ready. I have freebies. If you're an ARMY and you're going to Baltimore, let me know. If not, it's okay. It's okay. But just letting y'all know, the last thing I want to talk about before we stop here, because it's almost an hour in. I know, you've been waiting. You've been waiting this entire time. Berserk! I wanted to talk about Berserk because it's actually having a surge on my For You page for some reason. I guess a lot of people are starting to start reading it now. And goddamn, people are actually watching, and I'm not a gatekeeper, okay? I want people to love Berserk. Every time anyone asks me what my favorite manga is, anytime I hear Berserk, anytime someone asks me what they should read, I'm going to put you on Berserk. I'm sorry. Does that make me terrible? I don't know. Probably people think I'm a fucking evil person being like, please go read Berserk. It's such a tragic story. It's really hard. Some Berserk fans are like, I never recommend it. And some Berserk fans are like, I always recommend it. I always recommend it because I think it's just such a beautiful piece of work. And once you get past a certain point in the book, and you know what I'm talking about if you read it, once you get past the eclipse, it gets so good. And you think it's so good until the eclipse. No, it gets so good. So I've been on like discourse on like literally fucking arguing with people on TikTok about whether you're a fan or not if you've only watched the anime. And I think you could consider yourself a fan, sure. I mean, I'm not here to be like, I'm not trying to be an elitist here, but as someone who liked Berserk way before the internet got its hands on it, and I'm not talking about the people who liked Berserk when it started coming out, and way before that, I'm talking about when TikTok got its hands on it. I've been reading Berserk since like 2018. I know that's a really long time after it's been released, I get that, but I was introduced to it through the movies, and I watched the movies first, and I loved it so much and couldn't accept the ending of the movie, which was the ending of the eclipse, that I had to go and read the books, okay? That's where it started for me. And then I started reading it online, and then really, it was so good that it was so hard to read it online, like I was saying earlier, that I had to go and start collecting the books. So I started collecting the books. And that's where it started for me. And I've just become such a huge, massive fan. And I don't think I've been so attached to a manga character as I have been in Berserk. So it's just it's so different. And if you've read it, you know what I mean. If you've read it all the way, you know what I mean. So I've been on TikTok and just like chatting, semi-arguing with people. Not really arguing, just chatting and giving my opinion on the fandom, and there are people who are on there who are just like, I just watched the anime, that was enough for me. What else is after the eclipse? it's like a fucking dagger in my heart to hear. How the fuck could you stop? How the fuck could you stop at the eclipse and accept that? I don't understand. So, I don't know, I'm over here being like, I don't understand how you can just stop after the eclipse. Especially when you know there's a manga that goes way past the eclipse. Why wouldn't you want to see what happens? Why wouldn't you want to see Guts get his revenge? Why wouldn't you want to see him rebuild and see what happens after? Why would you just accept that as the fucking ending? That's psycho to me. That's barely anything. That's barely anything about the book that scratches the really tiny little surface that Berserk is. If you're gonna watch it, at least read the manga after. Please don't stop there. And I feel like most people stop at the fucking anime. And I'm like, there's no good true adaptation. Yes, the 1997 one is the best. Puck isn't even in it. You've lost, like, character plot points. You lose so much just watching it. I would love to see it if it's done well. If it's not done well, I don't want to see it. Don't even fucking do it. I won't even touch 2016 because it looks like a disgrace. But that's just my opinion. So you can clown me all you want if I don't like 2016, but I feel like most Berserk fans unanimously agree 2016 is a fucking disgrace. Now, 1997's was good. I did really like the way it was animated, and I wish that if they were to do an anime, it's like that. It's like an old style hand animation, looks like it's actually drawn kind of animation and not fucking CGI, please. And yes, the trilogy movies were still really good, even though they were CGI. I still really like them because it was intermingled CGI animation. And honestly, the CGI, you kind of get past it in the movies. 2016 is so fucking bad, okay? I would love to see something other than the Golden Age to be adapted. Please! Oh my god. Give me some Black Swordsman. Give me Conviction. Give me the Lost Children arc. Give me Millennium of the Falcon arc. Give me the whole thing. Just give me the whole thing, please. I would love it. But I don't think it's going to come anytime soon, to be honest. I think it has to finish first, which... oh my god, speaking of finishing first, if you haven't read the new chapters, please don't spoil it for yourself. But I just recently read 384? I can't remember. 384 and 385. I did cry reading 384 and being like so shocked at the end of 385. I was like, oh my god, Guts is back. He's back. What the fuck's gonna happen? He's like not really human. I don't know. Do you take that as, any Berserk fans here, do you guys, are you taking that as he's not really human and he's like kind of like half in the world, or he's human and he just has this like ability to just exist out of reality? There was this video I was watching that was talking about how the way Guts was born allows him to be the only person in this world to have free will, because he's like not even really supposed to exist in this world. Like he existed in a way that the like universe can't even comprehend. So now he is the only character in this universe that is able to truly have free will and make a decision that isn't fated for him. I don't know. It felt so short. The chapters felt so short, and honestly, I guess I don't really have too much to say until the next chapter comes out, because I'm really interested to see what happens after he gets out of the stupa, and see where it's going. A lot of people think it's going to end soon, which don't really want to happen, but at the same time, like, it has to end somewhere, and I just really hope it ends with Casca really getting her revenge. I don't know if my theory really includes Guts getting his revenge on Griffith. I don't know if he'll be able to do that. I'm not sure how it's gonna end. I mean, it would be satisfying. I want Casca to get her revenge a little bit. I want everyone to be happy, but I don't really know if that's how it's gonna end. I have a bad feeling that it's not, but I also have a good feeling that it will, because like, why would we end it so miserably after his whole life has been so fucking miserable? So I don't know let me know what your opinions are about the new chapter. I'd love to chat with him more in the comments rather than kind of spoil it all in this video. But anyways, yeah, let me know down below what you think. Let me know your theories about how you think it's gonna end. What do you think about the new art style? Honestly, at first when I saw the transition, I was like, oh, like I'm a little nervous, but now I don't really feel like there's too much of a difference. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of little things, like Casca looks a little bit softer, so does Farnese, you know, a little bit of differences here and there, but like not super much. And just the reunion of Guts and Puck, where Guts is actually like fucking there in the head, was really fucking cute to see. It brought out a single tear in my eye, and like just so I don't know, I just really want to see Guts and Casca back together and just like happy, but I fear that like that's not really gonna happen because like Casca can't even fucking look at him. So like, oh my god, don't even, it's gut-wrenching. Anytime, like literally don't fucking talk about Guts and Casca around me, or I will literally just like, you will get the biggest sigh and then the biggest fucking rant after. So I can talk about it all fucking day, but we're hitting the hour point here. So if we want, we can chat a little bit more about Berserk. I can make a Berserk series of what the case is, maybe. But I do like seeing the surge of people actually picking up the manga and not just saying that they're a fan of Berserk and have just watched the 2016 or watched the 1997 one, which is valid to start, but if you're gonna stop there, I'm confused. Do you even like it? That's my opinion. And yeah, we can just chat in the comments. But other than that, I love you guys. It's been a really long time. I know it has been. So I try my best to get the videos out as much as I can. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here with me. If you made it this far, give it a like. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.